Hi, everyone. I just wanted to make a short video today about how to use my GitHub repository. My name is Raina Harris, and I created this as a place where I could store my data and the scripts and the results and the manuscript and the conclusions and everything that is related to the data and the science contained within this experiment. So let me go ahead and look at that on my computer. So I'll just do a screen share real quick. Okay, so what you're looking at now is the landing page for this GitHub repository that I call FMR1CA1rnaseq because it's about gene expression from the subfield of the hippocampus known as the CA1. And we're looking at wild type and fragile X mental retardation gene 1 knockout mice. And we want to know, like, what does the effect of knocking out this gene that's really important for hippocampal function, what happens to behavior and gene expression when we do this. So the way that this repository is organized is into a variety of subdirectories. The Unix Workflow is where I have the sort of protocols that I follow to download, clean, analyze, and export the RNA sequencing data that I collected for this project. Data is sort of just a collect all place. I should probably have a little bit better organization, but here I have raw and metadata. You can click on this and sort of take a look. So these are a bunch of the files. These are the main RNA sequencing files. See here, I have some results that I should probably move. And then I also have copies of the files that were sent to NCBI. I went ahead and kept the copy here. And I even try to sort of keep scripts that show where I copied this from and what I saved it as, because obviously this is a duplicate of something else that isn't named quite like that. Or it has an file origin. I tried to keep track of all the copying and pasting that I did. Unix Workflow, I'll go back and go over this real fast. I used FastQC and actually didn't filter and trim my reads because they were so clean that I ended up not using this program. But this is a program that's sort of just part of my general workflow. FastQC, again, you often use it right after you trim your reads. And then Callisto is like my favorite program. That's what I used to quantify gene expression. And so you can look at the workflow here that I use to do that analysis, and then the subsequent multi-QC analysis of just general patterns of transcript abundance. So if we go back to home, the next thing are the scripts. So these are the R scripts. This is a very R-based workflow. I, again, try to go in order because a lot of these things are sequential and they have to be done in a certain order. Again, here's the copying and pasting script that I use to move and copy and rename files and save intermediate data files. The behavior, this is a data wrangling script to kind of clean and subset the data in ways that will be used later on. And then over here, though, in the figures, I have a script for generating each of my 7 behavior figures. So if you were to click on one of these, well, one is a bad example because it's just a general overview. There's no actual code. So I'll go to 2. This is what figure 2 looks like. This is the legend for the figure. These are the packages that I needed that you would need to install to recreate this analysis. This text here simply reads the data and sets the factors such that everything's always viewed in a way that it's easy to compare the different levels of my experimental design, the different levels of the training that they were given, and the 2 different genotypes. And then there's two different data frames. This is a wider data frame. This is a longer data frame, and I use them for different visuals. And then here's, yeah, some statistics and the code to make panel A. More statistics, code, graph, panel B. So I tried to keep everything in order. So everything related to this particular figure, the stats and the data wrangling and the code to generate the figure is all here in one place. And that's for figure 2. There are, like I said, there are 7 of these. So the RMD file is what was the executable file, and the markdown is the way that I'm visualizing the results, as opposed to a Word file, for instance. Okay, let's go back up to the landing page. I may have lost my internet connection, so I don't know how this video is still filming.